Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here, and welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. You made it to Sunday, hopefully the chillest day of the week for you all. I'm filming this, as you can see, I've still got my town shirt on. I've just got back from the Ipswich match, so it's Saturday afternoon for me. So I haven't even seen if England won or lost yet. So you can let me know. You can take the mick out of me in the comments if we've lost, or you can congratulate us if we've won. But yeah, happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. If you do enjoy today's episode, do me a favour. Smash the thumbs up button. That'd be amazing. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. I've also been wearing a woolly hat, so hair's probably more messy than usual. Apologies. You can just deal with that though, can't you? So our team is looking pretty fire emoji, if I do say so myself. I'm looking forward to using this one in the weekend league, actually. Bringing in Casillas and Kim Min-jae and Rafa Leao. It's pretty decent. Some nice changes to the squad, and they did me fairly well in a little rival session. So hey, I'm looking forward to getting into some games here. This was some Friday gameplay. Now I knew I had to play like half my games on Friday, because I knew that Saturday was going to be so busy. You know, Ipswich was like an early kickoff. It was like a 12:30. Super cold, by the way, freezing. And then getting home, filming, get a little gap before I then go out with my mates in the evening, watch England match. It was going to be a jam-packed sort of social Saturday. So I knew that that's kind of when I've been playing my weekend league games, Saturday or Sunday, because it just seems easier. And I forgot, man, did I forget about the levels of just the different levels that Sunday sweats are. And yeah, Friday sweats, sorry, not Sunday sweats. Friday sweats are a different level. Now, first game wasn't a Friday sweat. It was someone that I absolutely demolished. I had 22 shots, 5.4 XG, and I won 4-0. So it was a great start. You know, couldn't have been more motivated for the games to come. So let's go into the next one then, shall we? I've been mixing it up, so I don't know if this means anything, but I've been sometimes skipping so they can't see my team, because my team looks pretty good on paper. And I wonder if that makes people play a little bit more aggressively. But then I don't see their team, so I'm not quite sure what I'm up against until people score against me or whatnot. And then sometimes I've been leaving it so they see my team, and I'm hoping that maybe that kind of sort of scares them a little bit. I don't know. A lot of people's teams are very good, obviously, at this stage of the game. So I'm sort of, sometimes you'll see who I'm playing against, like right here, I don't skip it. But then sometimes you won't see who I'm playing against, and that will just be based on what I'm feeling before the game. It means nothing, but I should probably note down like the games that I win and lose when I'm doing that, and see if maybe that's a thing. I doubt it is though. Anyway, this was a real close game, and my opponent even got a red card, and I thought, finally, that's going to be the breakthrough for me. No. I end up quitting at 2-0. He just battered me. Like, fair play to be able to do that with 10 men. It's not easy on FIFA. He was playing like a narrow 4-1-2-1-2, and he just replaced the sent-off player with like the cam. So the cam was where the red-carded player was. And actually, that kind of made no difference. He still had 2 up top, still had a bank of 3 midfield, and a 4 at the back. So, yeah, it was the perfect play from him to still be able to have a good functioning team. And as you can see here, it's not going great. You know, I'm 1-1 at half-time in this one. I'm kind of getting destroyed. 57% possession, 2.7 XG at half-time. I've got to fix up a little bit, really, haven't I? Because, you know, we've already lost. Di Natale runs into the box, just knocks it back to Alawairan. That was good. It was good speed and stuff from Di Natale, actually, which you don't necessarily, you know, I've noticed more as of late after changing his chem style. And Timo Werner does help me get the rage quit. So we can, how many points are we on right now? I can't remember if this is game 4 or game 3. We'll see. We'll soon see. But yeah, it might have been a lucky win, actually, when you look at that. The guy had 5.1 XG. Anyway, yeah, so that's, what is that, 2-2? Certainly not my best start, but we move. This guy's got an all right team. It's nothing too special, but there's some standouts there. We whip one towards the back post. Unfortunately, Leao doesn't get to it, but Butragueno ends up getting it after it's been cleared and stuffing that one low into the bottom of the net. Di Natale with some good work here. And a green timed in at the near post. That's going to fly in basically all the time. 2-0 up, 24 minutes. Uber Sport is going to be peacing out. See you later, buddy. You with your 90, you're slightly better Robin van Persie than mine. I had to beat him because of that. So there's 3 and 2. So that's the first half of this episode's worth of games. My first 5 games, 3 and 2. Although it says I'm 1 and 4. You gotta love it, haven't you? You absolutely gotta love it. We then all got this free pack on Friday night for it being the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, mine was an 83 Schmeichel. Is what it is. It's not the greatest pack in the world, and I won't remember it. But hopefully, some of you guys got something from that. I'd love to. You can let me know in the comments actually below if you did end up getting anyone good from that. So I did take a break after my first 5 games because I found that pretty stressful. It was kind of sweaty, and I was like, well, I wonder if I should just leave this. But anyway, went back to it a bit later. I believe after 6 p.m. So I played the first batch before 6 p.m. on Friday, and then after 6 p.m. when I realized, well, there wasn't a whole bunch of content to deal with. So I'll pop back into the weekend league, see if I can get up to 10 games. And as you can see, 1-1 at half time. Has my opponent had a man sent off? Yeah, he did. He got Ben White sent off, and that's when I scored the resulting penalty. But he made some changes again, and I don't know if it helped him too much because we're able to get through here, go 2-1 up after 10 minutes of the second half. Alawairan then ends up taking that shot, but he ends up giving me another penalty, right? Di Natale sticks this one down the middle this time, and the goalkeeper sent him the wrong way. So we're 3-1 up, and then... Well, I thought I was going to get a penalty for Alawairan there, but he ends up keeping it in with Alaba. Poor decision, because, of course, we can just end up doing this. Little green-timed, weak foot, low shot from Alawairan. 4-1. Thank you. See you later. I'll take that. So we're now, 4 and 2? Okay, and we kept that guy fairly quiet, which was a pretty decent feeling. So let's now probably bottle it and end up losing loads of games in a row, shall we? Well, we'll try not to at least. Di Natale gets lucky with the way the ball bounced off the defender there, and we can go 1-0 up with a green-timed smasher in at the near post. My head would normally tell me to shoot that one across the goalkeeper, but I just thought it was a guaranteed save, so I didn't, and it worked out for us. This Richarlison, the 88 rated orange one, he's a pain. He's a threat when you come up against him. Be careful if you do come up against this card because it is it's very good. I struggled with it. I'll be honest. He was particularly useful with it, and then he brought on a Vola, and Vola is one of those. I think Vola might be kind of like my new kryptonite on this game. He feels like he's got a shot like from the gods. The amount of power that he can get on his shots is utterly ridiculous, and what was a fairly close game for a bit there turned out to be absolutely not a close game. Ended up getting smacked. I didn't even have a 1 XG in that match. So, yeah, kind of embarrassed, but it is what it is. He was a good player, and he kept me quiet. So I lose 4-1, move on to the next one. We're 4 and 3 right now. That's quite a nice front three. Messi, Ronaldo, and the purple Heung-min Son. Bastian wins it. Into Butragueno. Some really nice step overs from Leao there. I think that's the only way I get past that defender. So I need to try and bring that into my game a bit more. I'm not doing enough step overs because they are particularly strong, particularly powerful in this year's game. Anyway, Ronaldo knocks it into Heung-min Son. Great ball back to Ronaldo. I mean, I didn't see that pass. So fair play to my opponent, and he gets through again with Sonny. Even though I moved my keeper to that way, it still went in. Kind of sad, but I threw the kitchen sink at him at the end. Couldn't quite make anything happen. We end up losing again. So we've gone from 4 and 2 to 4 and 4. And I'm like, God damn it. But I'd reached a level 28. So I get myself a rare mega pack for my troubles. And we'll see what we can get in that then. It's a minimum 83 guaranteed. As long as we don't just get the 83, we'll probably be all right. Oh, dear. Yeah, we get Araujo. It's not great. It's about as bad as it could really get from a pack like that. At least there's a Shadow Chem style in there. I do tend to use them a fair bit, so we'll take it. So we're 4-4. I wanted to get the final 2 games played here, but I was hoping to just end up on 6-4. You know, that'd be nice. But my opponent had other ideas for me. You know, his Hernan Crespo. If you didn't know, the World Cup Crespo looks exactly like Del Piero at the moment. He actually has his exact body type and looks. But yeah, as you go, bald Del Piero version of Crespo, and kept scoring against me. He was kind of decent, you know. And I'm 2-1 down at half-time. Kind of an even match, but Smolarek and Del Piero, or sorry, I'm actually calling him Del Piero now. Smolarek and Crespo were doing me damage in the build-ups. Leao ends up scoring for him right there, but we push one through to Alawairan. I can get 1 goal back. 75 minutes on the clock. I've got my pause queued. I can try and throw it at him. The kitchen sink, that is. And as you can see, well, that's not really worked out for me, has it? Because I end up going 4-2 down. Very unfortunate. And what's worse than 4-2? Well, probably 5-2. At least it doesn't get to the point where he 8-2 me. I left it at 5-2. And, yeah, big sad. So I didn't leave, but, you know. It ended. It ended at 5-2. Probably deserved as well. Yeah, I did have 10 shots, but it's not good enough for me. So we're now 4-5. That's 3 losses in a row. And I was like, what are these Friday people all on? Like, have they just got, like, G Fuel, like, on a drip and just going directly into them constantly? They're all far too good for me. And we go into the next match, and I'll be honest, this was probably the best opponent I came up against, which just sums up this game sometimes because I end up winning 3-0. He was doing player lock all over the place to his Pele and Ousmane Dembele and whoever else he had, R9 I think it was. Yet somehow I was just hitting him on the counter and getting goals. So I managed to keep him out from scoring, and I managed to score 3 goals myself. And at the end of the 28 minutes when I got my 3rd, he ended up quitting. And I was like, wow, I don't know how we've done that. But sometimes FIFA just offers you a gift, doesn't it? And that's what we were gifted today. So Tommy Milan, you're good, mate. You're actually a very decent FIFA player. Had a higher XG than me, had more shots than me, yet I somehow won 3-0. So I think I'll give props to Casillas as well for being a decent goalie, and my defenders for doing some good AI defending probably. So we're 5-5. Look, it's not great. We're going to end the episode on these 2 packs. One of them costs 37,500 coins, and it's tradable, and that's this one. What can we get? Not good. Valverde, 84. At the start of the game, I'd have made loads of money on that. I think he was 60k or something. But now, it's 3,000 coins. So I end up discarding a lot of this because I realised that I wanted to open both packs. Both of the winter warmer or whatever they were called packs. And didn't have enough coins to open both of them. So I discarded some stuff, sold some stuff, and we had enough to buy the next one. And we get ourselves Phil Foden. England's finest. 85 rated. Couple or 3 84s in there as well. This one's untradeable, but had a guaranteed minimum and still 20 items and a loan icon. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but we have basically just lost out on 50 or 60k right there to bring in some fodder to the club. Probably not as much as it should have been, but I opened them up anyway. Had to give them a little go, didn't I? Had to try my luck because some people have been getting some crazy stuff. And I like the idea of maybe getting a purple card in one of those packs. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. So that is going to be the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go through the player bios now, and you can see how many goals and games and all sorts of stuff people have got for me. My phone and watch has just gone off for... Damn it. Ah, man, Sheffield Wednesday just got a 94th minute equaliser at Exeter. I thought they were going to lose. That would have been good for Ipswich, but even a draw is pretty good there because we won, so we'll keep our points advantage over them, which is nice. And considering I have not had anything pop up on my phone about Plymouth, I'm guessing they've drawn 0-0 at Cambridge. And if so, we are top of the league. So, up a town. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today. Do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 2, 3, maybe even 4,000 likes. How generous are you feeling? And subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. You can find me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff down below in the description. Have a great day. Take it easy. I'm going to have a coffin fit in a minute, so I'm going to get off camera. And I'll be back again later. Peace.